This man have never expected that there would be a car suddenly passing by on this highway.
Holy sh**.
Oh my god, it was a terrible accident. That girl fell into a nearby hole by accident, and luckily she wasn't transported to another world. Check out the surveillance cameras and you will realize that there are things that are not caused by humans, but by some other mysterious force that cannot be explained. This is exactly how you get between mom and dad when they're arguing and get asked, who do you think is right? Let's see how this tire will have a trip to explore the world. The guy in the car must have thought this was the last moment of his life. This will happen every time that car starts to move. That's funny.
What call?
This canoe doesn't want to stay on land any longer. It needs to go to the rivers, lakes, and seas. Just let me go, sir. Oh man, a serious crash just happened on this highway. Fortunately, no other cars were affected. Everything would be faster if you got out of the car and moved it to another place from the beginning. We can never understand the choices and actions of women when they drive. They don't even feel anything for what they've just done. The situation that people don't properly use their handbrake when parking and let it slide freely seems to never end. This woman hesitated a little when standing in front of her obstacle, but she is determined not to let her trip be ruined. No one or nothing can stop this woman from driving. Wow, that's the fireworks display on the road. Paper fireworks are more accurate. The truck skidded on the road and almost collided with the car. Fortunately, there were no unfortunate accidents. Two cars collided, creating dangerous sparks, but luckily the car behind was safe. Dangerous collision occurs between a truck and a car. When the two vehicles go in opposite directions, it's dangerous, but fortunately no one was hurt because of it. The car hit a power pole on the side of the road and overturned. The situation was quite dangerous for the car next to it, but fortunately that car was able to avoid it. Motorcycles went in opposite directions and almost had a collision. Fortunately, no accident happened. This car had an accident. Luckily, it didn't overturn and didn't cause any damage to the people behind it. The car sped up and grazed the car next to it, but fortunately there was no unfortunate accidents between the two cars. The car lost control and hit a pedestrian. Unfortunately, the man was not injured. The car hit a motorbike on the road, but fortunately the man was not injured. The truck crashed into a light bar on the road. Although the situation was dangerous, fortunately there were no serious incidents. Dangerous car collision, but fortunately the car behind was able to avoid it and be safe. The red car went ahead and kept crashing when it was sandwiched between the two cars, but fortunately there were no serious accidents. The material on the truck next to it fell. Fortunately, the car was able to avoid it and be safe. The boat flew down from the car in front, causing the car behind to be in danger, but fortunately, there was no unfortunate accident. The motorbike hit the front of the car when it was speeding past. Fortunately, he is safe. The fire truck had skidded and nearly hit a car on the road. Maybe they're in a hurry for the firefighting job. It will be very dangerous if hit by a big truck. The truck carrying wood grazes the small cars. The other man managed to escape when the pickup truck hit him. The two trucks were traveling so close together that the car in the middle was in danger. Fortunately, there were no incidents. Fortunately, there was no damage. Next, the motorcycle was hit from behind by an out-of-control car. Lucky for him, he wasn't crushed by a car. This truck is constantly wobbling. Seemed like it could fall at any moment, but somehow it stood. These three cars have received luck in the near future. Everything flows smoothly through each other.